You're watching SNN, the Suncoast News Network, your local news leader.
Thanks for sticking with us here on SNN, the Suncoast News Network. Let's get right back to our story. Siblings, they're your best friend and maybe your worst enemy. As a guy who's had 5 sisters, I know way too much about it. Either way, you're stuck with each other for life. So you know what? Let's celebrate them today on National Siblings Day. Many sibling relationships change and evolve over the years. They can provide encouragement or competition, and even remind us of our most embarrassing moments. The best way to celebrate Sibling Day is to spend time together. If that's not possible, at least call or text your brother or sister so they know you're thinking of them. With that being said, to all my 5 sisters and my brother Justin, I miss and love each and every one of you. This Easter weekend will forever be memorable for a woman in Kansas City, Missouri. She was reunited with the sister she never knew she had until recently. Nathan Vickers has the heartwarming story.
Every arrival brings anticipation.
It's been very emotional and very exciting.
Melissa Hergert and her Aunt Deb Wittig are waiting for someone they barely know.
I'm nervous, anxious, my heart is pounding.
And yet their connection runs deep.
As a small child, I had heard that I had a sister that was given up for adoption. I wasn't really expecting that I'd ever get to meet her.
Melissa was less than a year old when her mother Linda placed her older sister Amy Leonard for adoption. In more than 50 years, the 2 sisters have never met.
Sister was pretty young and she was having a rough time, so she made that decision. She gave the child up for adoption.
Last fall, Wittig had started searching.
It was just this missing piece to our family puzzle.
And it turns out Amy had been looking too.
Oh gosh, there's somebody looking for you.
They arranged a meetup in Kansas City during her spring break.
I've always been curious. I thought this is the time to do it if I'm going to do it. And so I started kind of piecing together some information and realized I had siblings. I couldn't not reach out. I had to do it. Life is too short.
Amy and Melissa have talked a little bit virtually and on the phone, but this weekend will be the first time seeing each other in person and the start of a new journey.
From visiting with Amy on the phone, we have a connection and we have a lot of similarities.
It all turns out like wine, so we're going to wineries. We're going to have Easter brunch on Easter morning.
It is very overwhelming, exciting. There are absolutely no words for it. Just pure joy.
It's time well spent.
Just everything I thought it would be.
This weekend, their journeys brought them to the same destination.
We're looking forward to just actually getting to see each other face to face and spending time together and building that relationship.
For a reunion decades in the making. In Kansas City, Nathan Vickers, KCTV5 News.
Thank you, Nathan. Yes, that was a great story, one that we always love to hear about. Coming up on the evening edition, Alex Vaughn is back with your complete Weather Authority forecast, and John Reynolds talking Riverview alum and Kansas City wide receiver Richie James. Stay tuned.